Here we are again, everybody. Welcome to the brand new autumn 2021 term of Rock Choir, and we're going to be starting with Make Your Own Kind of Music. The arrangement was done by the wonderful Alex Hawker, who you might have seen if you took part in some of the online sessions last term. So yeah, really great arrangement, a nice sort of 3-part harmony one to get us going with the start of the term. So yeah, let's start with verse 1. Okay, altos, let's get started with verse number 1. We're in unison, and then it gradually goes into, just gently into 3-part harmonies to start with. But don't worry, there'll be a lot more harmonies later. So we've got a short intro. Nobody can tell ya there's only one song worth singing. And that singing is where we've gone into our 3-part harmonies already, yeah? Nobody can tell ya. Just hold that a little bit longer there on the ya. There's only one song worth singing. So let's put that together. 1, 2, 3, and nobody can tell ya there's only one song worth singing. Now, coming up here, we've got a triplet rhythm. They may try and sell ya 'cause it hangs them up. That's one note at the end there. They may try and sell ya, may try and. It's evenly spaced out. I kind of feel like it's me falling over for some reason in my head there. They may try and sell ya 'cause it. But even though when I'm talking about these triplets, I'm detaching them, you don't need to sing them like that. You can still make the notes blend into each other. They may try and sell ya 'cause it hangs them up. Let's just do that phrase again. 1, 2. They may try and sell ya 'cause it hangs them up. And that's one phrase. Then you can take a breath, okay? So let's go from the top again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody can tell ya there's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell ya 'cause it hangs them up. Breath here. To see someone like you. And that you're going to be clashing with our basses. They're on you and you're on you, which is a lovely moment, yeah? So if it feels funny in your ears, it's meant to be there. It's a really nice harmony clash there. And you're climbing up with the notes, and you're gradually getting louder on that last phrase as well. Hangs them up to see someone like you. Then, in my head, I hear boom, but you've gotta. I kind of do a little rock out there before it. You don't need to do that. But you've gotta. And that's all in unison. So let's go up until but you've gotta, which is just leading into the chorus. But yeah, we'll sing it against the 4 harmony track actually. So you can hear all the other parts going on as well. Here we go. Nobody can tell ya there's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell ya 'cause it hangs them up to see someone like you. But you've gotta make your own kind of. Then we're ready for our chorus. So, once more, maybe with the piano, just so you can hear it in isolation. Here we go. Nobody can tell ya there's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell ya 'cause it hangs them up to see someone like you. But you've gotta make your own. Then we're in unison for a little bit for the start of the chorus. So, hope you're following okay here. Looking at the chorus next, so we've all got in unison, but you've gotta, and notice that's that triplet rhythm again, but you've gotta. Then we carry on together with make your own kind of of music. Sing your own special song. So you carry on with the tune there actually. From Sing Your Own Special Song, there'll be harmonies from soprano and basses, okay? But you carry on back to that same note. Yeah? Make your own kind of music. Sing your own special song. Make your own kind of music. So that was the same again. Final part, we have 3 back-to-back triplets. Now you think, that sounds confusing. It's really not. You just keep with that spaced out rhythm, the me tripping over rhythm. Even if nobody else, even if nobody else. And we finish with along, even if nobody else sings along. Even if nobody else sings along. And that long is going to clash with the basses again. They're on long, you're on long. But this time they actually resolve, which is quite nice. They're going to sing long, whilst you're still on long. You just keep that one note. So, like I said though, I'm detaching those triplet rhythms to highlight what it sounds like. But just keep it flowing. Don't have the detachment there. So I'll just sing it like I want you to sing it. So if we go from the make your own kind of music the second time you sing it, so we have make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. And that also highlights long is long, yeah? 8 counts. So top up breath is required. Make your own kind of music, even just before those triplets. Even if nobody else sings along. If you take that top up breath, you will be fine. So let's do the chorus. Well, actually, let's go from the top. Actually, let's do verse 1 all the way through to the chorus. Not too loud to start with because we want to grow. Nobody can tell ya there's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell ya 'cause it hangs them up to see someone like you. But you've gotta make your own kind of music. Sing your own special song. Make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. How'd you get on? Feel free to rewind anytime and have another practice there. But I thought I'd just point out as well is that last phrase, even if you're singing it with basses, so don't think they're stealing your part. It's meant to be together, and then you have that clash where they resolve. Long, long, you just stay there. Okay, so let's have a look at verse 2. So verse 2, very similar to verse 1, different lyrics, so some different rhythms because of that, okay? So we come in that just a tiny bit later. Also, we go back to our lower volume as well, because we've built. Even if nobody else sings along, you're gonna be knowing. You can go back to that volume again. So you come in after 2 this time. 1, 2, you're gonna be. 1, 2, you're gonna be. Before, we had 1, nobody can. Just came in that little bit sooner. So just be aware of that because it will affect when you take your breath, okay? So you have 1, 2, you're gonna be knowing. And again, that knowing, the end of that phrase, like verse 1, just let it hang that little bit longer. You're gonna be knowing the loneliest kind of lonely. And that is very similar. There's only one song worth singing. It's very similar, okay? So let's go again from verse 2, those first 2 phrases. 1, 2, you're gonna be knowing the loneliest kind of lonely. Triplet coming up just like before. It may be rough going just to do your things, the hardest thing to do. But you've gotta, and that do we're just going to hold for 4 counts, which is the same as verse 1. Hardest thing to do, boom, boom, but you've gotta, in my head, boom, boom, but you've gotta. I hope you're feeling that too. So yeah, verse 2 again. But yeah, it may be rough going is exactly the same as verse 1. It may be rough going just to do your things, the hardest thing to do. If you compare it to verse 1, they may try and sell you 'cause it hangs them up to see someone like you. So it's the same, okay? So let's do verse 2 with the piano. So you've done even if nobody else sings along, you're gonna be knowing the loneliest kind of lonely. It may be hard going. I did it again there. Although I haven't done it in this one. I think I did it in the bass tutorial. Don't know why I'm looking over there. It may be rough going. Maybe some of you are having trouble remembering that as well, although you do have the lyrics on the screen. It may be rough going, not hard going. Let's go again. Verse 2. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. You're gonna be knowing the loneliest kind of lonely. It may be rough going just to do your things, the hardest thing to do. But you've gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. Exactly the same, nothing changes there. So let's do it with the full harmony track this time. Here we go, verse 2. You're gonna be knowing the loneliest kind of lonely. It may be rough going just to do the things, the hardest thing to do. But you've gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. How did you get on with that last note? Did you top up your breath? Did you hold it for the full 8 counts? Okay, I think we're ready for the bridge. Okay, Alto, so for the bridge, we are with team bass. And those of you that haven't met me before, I call basses team bass. 12 years ago when I started working for Rock Choir, day 1, session 1, choir 1, Monday night, I just called them team bass and it's kind of stuck. So it's stuck in my online sessions as well and the tutorials. So you're with team bass to start off with, and you split away from them on the word hand. So we have, so if you cannot take my hand, they're on hand, hand. They're going to carry on with another phrase, but you're just going to keep holding the word hand until you join with harmonizing with sopranos on and if. Okay, so you've got so if you cannot take my hand, and then and if. Okay, and if. So and if is the same as so if you cannot take my hand, and if. It's going to be the same. So once more, and I'll carry on into the next phrase for you this time round. Here we go. So if you cannot take my hand, and if you must be going, and then that phrase, you're back singing along with basses again actually. And if you must be going. This bit, for some reason, when I was recording the bass part earlier, I was saying to them that I feel like it's quite dreamy. I feel like I'm on a sunny, windy beach or something. I think maybe it reminds me of Beach Boys, this little bit with the chords. Maybe that's why. Anyway, I'm going to sing it from, if I just hold that end of the chorus, even if nobody else sings along. So if you cannot take my hand, and if you must be going. So make sure you take that breath. So you've done hand, and if, it helps you with the rhythm there too. Then this next bit, this is where the volume starts to build up and we get to the peak of the song just before chorus number 3. So once you've done, you must be going, I, we're going to get louder through that 4 counts on I. Fresh breath. This is a fun bit. You're going to be off the regular beat. I will understand. I will understand. Don't sing it like that though, but that's to show you it's off the beat, yeah? I will understand. However, I've left out a note for stand. You hold it for 8 counts and we do go up and meet our sopranos on the top note with them. Don't be too scared, it's not too high. So, once you've done your, and if you must be going, I will understand. So, 4 on the low note, stand. 4 on the top note. And we're getting louder still, but that kind of will naturally happen when you go for that top note as well. But yeah, this is where the peak of the song is, okay? So, because I've broken it up a little bit, you're probably thinking, how does it sound like all together? So I'm going to sing the whole of the bridge a couple of times for you, okay? So you come in after 2. 1, 2. So if you cannot take my hand, and if you must be going, I will understand. But you've gotta notice that last note, and I know that Josie is doing the tutorials for next week, but I'm just going to give you that note because it sets you off on a new chorus. Only new in the sense that you're going to be singing it a little bit higher than the previous ones, okay? So you start off a bit higher, but you've gotta, because before, remember we had, but you've gotta make. So you just start where you sing the note make. But you've gotta make. Josie will do the rest though, okay? So let's do it once more with the piano for the bridge, and then we'll do it with the track, okay? So you've done long. So if you cannot take my hand, and if you must be going, I will understand. But you've gotta. Don't forget that last note. Let's do it with the full harmony track. I'll sing your part on top. This is chorus number 2. Sing your own special song. Make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. So if you cannot take my hand, and if you must be going, I will understand. But you've gotta make your own kind of. Should we do it linking on from the, well, I say linking on, I mean the whole of the song, linking on from verse 1. So yeah, we'll sing it all the way through. Feel free to rewind at any point, but then we'll have a look at the moves. And what I tend to do at the end of the tutorials is I will conduct everyone, and you'll hear just your part for one of the run-throughs, and then it will happen again, but you'll hear the full harmony track, so you can have a practice against the other harmony parts without me singing or you hearing your part higher in the mix, okay? But let's just sing it with me singing on top all the way through of what we've done in our tutorial, week 1. Nobody can tell ya there's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell ya 'cause it hangs them up to see someone like you. But you've gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. You're gonna be knowing the loneliest kind of lonely. It may be rough going just to do your things, the hardest thing to do. But you've gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. So if you cannot take my hand, and if you must be going, I will understand. But you've gotta. And then that's for Josie for next week, week 2. So let's have a look at the moves. Okay, everyone, so for the moves, nice and straightforward. We're going to be still for verse 1. Both of the choruses, we're going to start with just a gentle sway, side to side. Remember the directions that you're going. So if you're bass or lower alto, you're going to go to the right first. If you're upper alto and soprano, you're going to sway to the left first. I'll conduct like that, okay? And then we simply stand still after that back-to-back triplet rhythm, even if nobody else sings. I'll conduct a signal to stand still, and we stand still, but just with a slight hip bounce. Nothing too much, but it's on those 8 counts. L sings a lot, okay? And then we stand still for the next verse. Repeat for chorus number 2, sway in. On the long, we stand still with the hip bounce. And then for the bridge, we can just stand still, but you can be a bit relaxed. So I might do a bit of just gentle moving like that, but feel free what you want to do. It just doesn't need to be stood still like that, okay? So we're going to do it twice round now. I'm going to conduct the moves, going to conduct all the harmony parts. First time round, you'll just hear your harmony part, and then we'll do it straight away again afterwards, and it will be the full harmony track. Chance for you to practice your harmony part against all of the others. So here we go.
There's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell ya 'cause it hangs them up to see someone like you. But you've gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. You're gonna be knowing see some